Okay, that should do it. Hopefully you guys are going to come in and find the thing. And it's going to turn up on the page. So, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm very sorry about that. That was really, really annoying. Alright, we're just going to chill and wait for some people to come in. Wow. YouTube, huh? So we're just going to wait for a few more people to come in. So... Hi, there we go. We made it. We made it. We're here. We have a stream. It's, God, it's so terrible. Hi, Jody. Hi, Mr. Seven. Hi, Eustace. Hi, Connor. Oh, thank you. Extra caliente tonight. Thank you. We did it, folks. We made it. We made it on to YouTube. Oh my God, that's just that's the worst. Like, okay, so it wouldn't let me stream on the old studio. It forced me to their new studio, which you have to, to actually get on and stream, and you don't just start, because I mean, to stream here, I just start my encoding software. I just start OBS and it just comes up and it says, okay, you're streaming now. Good, you went live, which is how it should be. But YouTube was forcing me to go to their new studio setup, or their new live streaming studio, which is trash. Because you have to sort of like schedule a stream to make it go, and then wait till the time and start your encoding software, and like it's just a little bit weird and complex and pointlessly so. So we're here. I left some pretty strong feedback, as in, this sucks, and don't make me do it ever again. But, yeah, here we are. Hi. How's everyone? How's it going? I'm glad we got back off on the right foot. We made it. Thank you so much, Hypno Seduction. No wonder they're losing out to Twitch. Yeah, the only reason I do the Hangout streams on YouTube is because I feel like more people would have an account here, and more people would, there'd be more people that have access to it. And if you've got a Twitch account, then chances are you've got a YouTube account as well. So it's kind of like a better place for the kind of content it is. Like, it's just a chat, live stream. Like, if I did that on Twitch, it's not really gaming. It's not really gaming focused. So, but as like an emergency, I would definitely think about doing it on Twitch. But here we are. Hi Donald, and hi Vinny. But yeah, I hope you guys are good. I'm feeling good. I hope you like my look today. We're not going super crazy, but we're gonna have. I've got a nice little, nice dress on. Let's oh, a little bit of a sort of a Day of the Dead kind of thing. This was something that came off my wish list. Thank you to whoever it was that bought it. I can't remember exactly who it was, but Thank you so much. Please remind me if you are in the chat that you did, because I want to thank you and just, you know, happily wearing it. It's a nice little dress. So we're going to go for like we've gone for a sort of more simple look today, which is good. Yeah, exactly, Jodie TV. A little bit. Oh, thank you, Donald. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. Go for it. Keep going with it though. Keep making it. Hi there, Arlid. Oh, really, Vinny? I did see that actually. I saw the documentary that was kind of like that was on TV over Christmas, and Dolly Parton's cool. I like the kind of person she is. Hi there, Chandel Marsh, and thank you. Hi Tennyson, thank you so much. Yeah, and you know, goes with the red hair and everything. So I've gone for a little bit of a kind of, I guess, gothy kind of vibe here today. Forgive me, my voice cracks a little bit. I have just come off being like quite ill, so my chest isn't quite there yet. Yeah, Vinny, that was it. I watched it on Christmas night. That was it. I remember now. Yeah. Thank you, Michael Rudd. This hair has been again. This hair was a gift off my wish list as well, which is really nice. Dry cough, feverish, short breath, isolate. No. So I've had none of those symptoms. I've actually had quite a phlegmy kind of throat and cough. So. Oh, okay, Donald. Well, we'll see. If I like it, I'll do it. Thank you, Hypno Selection. Sexy. The what's the word? Gravelly voice today. Do you like the hair? Thank you, Vinny. Might have been what? This was your present to me. That was it. I remember now. All here for the phlegm chat. Indeed. Exactly. Phlegm chat. But yeah, what have you guys been up to? Last month I've been working hard, trying to get some stuff together, trying to get some new hair together and some new outfits together. So, which reminds me, we're going to, oh shit, I need to publish that. Excuse me. We need to do some shout outs for my wonderful patrons. So yeah, is okay, so I want to get a nice big thank you, big shout out to my patrons, Alexandru Chirita, App, Aura, Avara 56, Bianca Barbie Dolly, Bobbinal Gonk, Brad, Busty Lucy, Kieran Thurlow, Daggy Likey, Dave, David Ames, Equiv 16, Eric Sawyers, Frank DeBoa, Happily Anonymous, Hawk, Jake Allen, Jesse O'Coin, Jodie Allen, John Doe, Judica Tour 55, Kevin Y, Neil Before Zod, Kylo Penn, Leonie 100, Luke Goslin, Luke Ingram, Lynn S. Maid, Michael Holtzke, Nathan Smith, Ninette Armo, Oliver Herr, PJ Gutenoir, Richard Beatty, Robert Zimmerman, Ryan Sullivan, Sam Wright, Sophie Hepburn, and Stephen Torlex and Thwifty. Thank you so much to all my patrons. They keep me going with my looks and things like that, and all my different costumes and outfits. And you can go and find all that stuff at patreon.com/it's Nikki Nicole, if that's there. Yeah, there you go. Patreon.com/it's Nikki Nicole. Where you see all my drag looks and everything, and get videos and photos and a chance to vote on what comes out next, and a shout out from this very stream. So by all means, pop over there, check it out, see if you like it. If you like my looks, if you like my bimbo looks, if you like whatever looks, I do all my kinds of looks on there. So check it out. And a very, very big thank you to all my patrons. I love you all, and thank you so much. And please go over and check it out. So, anyway, that's my shilling done for well, until later on. So I'm sorry about that, but I gotta do it. I gotta rep the Patreon. But you know, right. And so Vinny, you got me this for my birthday. I believe. So I'm very, very thankful for that, because I really love this hair actually. You've probably seen I've been wearing this on the Twitch streams a little bit, and we're going to work it into a look at some point. So, got to have a hot redhead. Thank you, Mr. Seven. Hi, Caxor. Patron's doing fine. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Oh, I've been natural at no school announcements. How do you mean, Tennyson? Just long lists of people. Yeah. Had a look at what I've added to my wish list. Got me thinking about getting myself a new chair. Did I add a chair to my wish list? I might have done. I might have done. Do I have any big red wigs like I do blonde? Well, I'm glad you asked that, because I do have one coming. I've got some plans for some different looks involving big red hair. Namely, I'm going to do like a Peggy Bundy, like Married with Children inspired one, and we're going to do like a sort of Ariel, the Little Mermaid inspired one, and we're going to do like this this kind of 60s, fashionable 60s chick kind of thing, which is all going to have big hair over the next probably over the next 3 or 4 months. So I've just picked up, well, I've just ordered, and it's been made and it's being sent to me, a nice big red wig, which is nice because I almost always go for big blonde, so it is actually really nice. I would have a picture, but I don't have a picture on the computer. I've only got one on the on my phone, unfortunately. So I could pop it in there. Let's have a look. Oh sure, Connor, tag me in my... Oh, it's a nice portrait. Thank you so much. Oh, lovely. Awesome. Yeah, thank you for that. Such a nice little, such a nice, lovely little bit of art. Thank you so much. Right. Where was it? I did have screenshots and things. I'll see if I can show it to you guys on the, on the thing. Might be able to show it to you on the webcam, but yeah, let's brighten this up a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this, baby. So you see that? Oh, it's too bright. There you go. God, it's showing phones on the thingy. There you go. That's it. You guys can see that, hopefully. A nice big red thing, ponytail over the top. So that's gonna look, I think that's gonna look really nice. I'm really looking forward to it. It's always so I'm always really excited about new big hair. So yeah, yep, that's a Peggy. Yeah. So the idea of that look is to do is instead of being married with children, it's going to be married to money. So it's going to be that big hair. Big boobs, it's kind of like if Peg Bundy became a proper trophy wife. They sort of kind of a bit whereas Peg Bundy's normally she's very, what's the word, loyal and really loves Al. And I kind of want to do a shoot where it's kind of she's got loads of money, doesn't really give a shit, doesn't really care. So we're gonna have her in the kitchen, doing her nails, or I might be able to get a pair of legs and a spare pair of legs and a bum to put in a maid's dress, so she's on the phone on the sofa while the maid's doing the work. It's kind of like anti-Peg. Oh, thank you, Andy C. It's a nice colour, isn't it? I like this one. Always thought Peg Bunny only stayed with him as he worked in a shoe shop. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Does it mean that wig is big but not crazy big like my last ones from Drag by Cheryl? Yeah, actually, it's a single wig. So a few of the other wigs I have, no, two of the other wigs I have from Drag by Shariel are, excuse me, I'm getting dry throat. They're double wigs, so they're double stacked. They're made of two wigs, so they are huge. But this one is just a single because that's all I've bought really. But I'd really like to get like a double in that a really big, that kind of style. And I'm probably going to get another one in that style in a different colour when I figure out the colour I want. So eventually, we'll see. We'll see how the Patreon goes and see how my money goes, because I'm already kind of breaking the bank for this one, this new one. Is the new hair the deliveries that excite you most? I don't, yes, definitely. I haven't had like new big hair since before I moved to London. So I think the last really big wig I got was in like March or something, I think. So something like that anyway, March or April. So yeah, it's been a good while, and I since retooled one that I wore for the last Hangout stream, and that's going to come into a couple of sets this month coming, this sort of couple of months coming, and yeah, one of which I'm going to shoot tomorrow. And yeah, new hair once a year. Yeah, it's usually like, well, I need this and I want it, so I will put the money on the credit card and then figure it out later. That's my MO for hair. So yeah, definitely that kind of that kind of trophy wife kind of thing. Just sling it on the credit card and worry about it later. But hi Cindy. Been a fan for years, since Flickr days, and we chatted occasionally here in various other places. Just want to say again, what inspirational. Thank you so much, Cindy. That's really, really nice of you to say. I'm so happy that you really like my stuff, and if what I do inspires you, then that's really, really wonderful, and I hope to keep on inspiring you. So yeah, I mean, just do what you think is fun. That's what I do. But yeah, go for it. But yeah, new hair, and it's always good to breathe a bit more life into. I try and use like my big hair, strategically, and as many times as I can. But I have been feeling like at the point where I need something new to really like sort of boost my creativity a little bit, rather than trying to work around the same old ones. You have the same type of comportment with latex clothes once or twice a year, but burning the card every time. Oh yeah, you kind of go, you know what? I've got half the money, and that justifies it. So I'm going to spend the rest of it. Where city do I live in? I live in London, Harold. I live in London. Yeah. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Latex is always worth it. Yeah, we've got a couple of latex freaks in the chat. I know. I keep meaning to do that. That's one on my list of stuff to do. Is a full like latex bodysuit, like a little bit of a, not quite a kinky shoot, but a kinky outfit. And this hair would actually go really well with that kind of thing as well, like a latex dom. Cindy, I have been out in London as Nikki since I moved a couple of times. Not much actually, but a couple of times. We went out in the new year, decided to do that, and I like going out in the winter because it means I get to wear my faux fur coats. So we went out a couple of times, and that's been it really. Had a really good time, a couple of times. And full catsuit, yeah. I need to like source one though, because they're like, if you're gonna get a proper one, you got to get like, you got to spend a lot of money on it, and it's a lot of money to spend for like one photo shoot. So we'll try and source one from somewhere. That hair with a long cocktail dress could be cool. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I really like this hair. I've never had like a big thing for center parts, but this just seems to make it work because it's got the waves kind of here. Like I don't feel like straight. I know I've got those shoots where I've got like the black hair, the black like dead straight hair, which is kind of nice and kind of cool. But it's been a look that I've not really done too much of, especially when you know. Especially when like I have a big thing for big hair a lot of the time as well. I think latex, you go two ways with living sex doll, powerful dominatrix. Yeah, like, well, living sex dolls is interesting because yeah, but I kind of like every so often doing like a dom, like throwing up a kind of more dom sort of thing. So where's it from? I like loose curls. This is a Chrisma brand wig, and got it from Amazon. Put it on my wish list, and Vinny was lovely enough to buy it for my birthday. So thank you, Vinny. Thank you. Love those big earrings with it. Yeah, you know what? I could. Where did I put those other ones? I did get some more hoops through the post the other day, and they are very big. So I could try it. You want to see them? You want to see them? Let's see what they're like. I like it when I do the dom look. People really do like it when I do the dom look. So I think this hair really does work for it. So I would not be surprised. Don't be surprised if there is a kind of dom look that pops up in the next few months as well. Because I would like to go out to Torture Garden at some point. So if I'm gonna like do the Torture Garden outfit and put loads of effort in, I should definitely take photos of it for the Patreon, you know. Okay, Jodie, that's fine. I'm thinking about the not safe for work rule on Discord. Like it depends. Like it's like I might make like its own channel. But again, playing with the idea, and the community seems to be sort of a little bit resistant to it. So I kind of don't want to. I kind of want the Discord to be actually these. I put these on earlier and I didn't feel like they worked, and now I think they do. So that's fine. Please say when I'm going. Well, I don't know yet. Yeah, exactly. I thought they were a little bit too much for this look. Where these are kind of right, even though they are big hoops, but these are way big. Like these are definitely going to go like for the Peg Bundy thing. I think just huge hoops. Sorry, I can't. You know. But yeah, like I was saying, a kind of dom outfit. It would come up as a dom outfit with the new hair. Might be, you know. Maybe create a fet live channel for it. Not safe for work, so people there are knowing why. Maybe, yeah. We'll see. Like I say, the Discord's something that I'm working on a little bit, and I need to. If you guys want to come and join, I'm going to drop an invite in the chat. So. So we're going to doobie-doobie-doo. So just a sec, folks. I think it's nice that my Discord isn't. Yeah, exactly. I hope that does come up as a link you can click. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, you guys come and join, and more the merrier. We're still like working on it a little bit. I've been a little bit. I wouldn't say absent, but I do definitely go on there and stuff. So I do pop up and say things and respond to people. So yeah, these are at 15 centimeters. They are something like that. I can look up how big they are because I look up the listing from where they were. But hey, you know what? They really work. I think they really work. But like I say, we're getting the Discord going, so by all means come in, populate it, and yeah, people seem to like that it's 100% sort of safe for work kind of thing, and you know, I don't know what it's going to be yet exactly, but it's just with the Discord channel, the Discord sort of server, it's just like maybe just replicating a little bit of the chat that we get on here. Has been really good, and people seem to really enjoy it. So, how tall am I IRL? I'm just about tall enough to reach the ground, which is fantastic. If I couldn't reach the ground, I don't know what I'd do. But yeah, Discord is a cozy place. I think we could do a few more people though, keep it going, keep it running and things. People are talking in it and things like that, and it's really, really good. So I'm really, really happy for you guys who have joined. It's wonderful. So thank you very much. And it is, you guys are making it what it is, you guys and girls. So yeah, cozy place. Hope so. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Seven. I'm just trying to figure out Discord, right? Because I really want to have a. Because so if you're a patron on my Patreon, you also get like a special role on the Discord as well, or if you're a Twitch subscriber, so that's all linked up. So if you have a Twitch sub to Pixelmint, or you have a Patreon subscription, then you'll get a special role on there, special color. And I'm still trying to figure out the benefits and perks that those people would get on the Discord. Like I kind of do want to have to put like Patreon posts on there as well, so you can like digest them that way. But like figuring out what to, how to give people more permissions and what roles can do in certain chats and things like that is tricky. And also like embedding, like I'd want to embed previews and not just post links to the posts. So I'm still sort of thinking about it, still working on it. And when I get time, I'll do something. I've been doing a little bits with it, see if I can get it to work. Have me doubting my sanity. Added a black and red gaming chair to my Amazon list. Did I? I might have tried to add that. Meant to add that to my private wish list, and then it. Because I definitely went looking for them. Because these chairs that I have just aren't really that great for sitting and doing work, or sitting and chatting like this, or doing the streams and things. So it'd be nice to get a little cheap gaming chair. I'm gonna have a quick look actually. Sorry, there you go. And basically what I was saying was I have a hotkey set to my mute, so when I'm typing it mutes, but we're gonna just get rid of that. I think I did have it for my stream, and I rarely use the keyboard for in my streaming, so sorry about that. We've been plagued by the technical shortcomings today, but we're here, and we're clear. Well, I am anyway. But yeah, I did have a gaming chair on, which is just kind of cool. 70 quid, it can't be that good, but it's got to be better than what I have already. So, do I game on a PC or Xbox or PlayStation? Generally, PC and PlayStation at the moment. My PS4 does not behave itself, so it likes to eject the disc randomly and get overheated, and so I just kind of like don't care about that anymore, and I play all my streaming stuff on PC, especially at the moment. So let's get one of my team of elves to sort out my connection between Discord and Patreon. Is it not working? If it's not working, I'll have a look at it, because it is linked. You might have to link your own account to Patreon. Allow Patreon to sort of like do that, and or Twitch if you're subscribed there. Yeah, I remember somebody else saying that, and I directed them to try and do that. So you'll need to like allow Patreon to do stuff in Discord, or allow Discord to do stuff with Patreon. I can't remember which. But if you can find that, I don't actually know where it is, but I remember having to do that for mine. So. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Yeah. Do you think anyone cares about labels anymore? Gay, straight, high? Yeah. I think, to be really honest, I'm not really a great person to ask, because I just think about how things apply to me, and I'm not like I'm not really big on labels at all. Like I'm quite free with things, so I don't really mind what people call me as long as it's nice. But it is like a big deal for a lot of people, and that's something I think you should respect. Personally, I try to respect what other people want to be called and things. Okay, Tennyson, thank you so much for popping in. I was talking about my ideas on sharing more on Discord. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, as it's another place that you could digest the Patreon content, and I could post it on Discord also. If people have got their roles set up, so I'd have a channel where only patrons can actually go in there or read any of the messages in there, and try to try to do something like that. But again, it's something I'm looking into, and there's a lot of like sort of custom code you have to do for trying to get things to show up and preview. So because like I would just post all the pictures in there. I mean, why not? But then also, like, Patreon has a limit. So, Discord has, like, a limit for picture size and stuff. So, it may just be a bit more annoying than useful. And do I have mods? I do have mods, yeah. Thank you, Mr. 7. Yeah. That's where a team of elves can help. Yeah, exactly. Oh, excuse me. Team of elves. I wish I had a team of elves. I do everything myself at the moment, so. But yeah. So what else have people been up to? What else have I been up to? What have I been watching? I've been watching Picard. I've been watching Better Call Saul. Oh, hi, Susie. Oh, chat to the cat. Thank you, Susie. Hello. For saying about the look. Oh, this hair is just, it's a magic piece of hair. So I'm so sorry that you're which cat is it, Susie? How am I finding London? Great, fine, yeah, quite chill. I've got my sort of work down now, workflow down as well. So just kind of getting going really. I feel really busy. I feel like I want a little bit more time to sort of chill, but especially like when I get to the weekend, because like tonight, this week I've worked 4 days and then streamed last night. I'm doing the Hangout tonight, and I need to do a shoot tomorrow. So we're just sort of like, I gotta get a bunch of work done at the moment. Been trying to get into the wrestling, have you, Vinny? Brilliant. Oh, good. ITV4 on Channel 5. We quit watching WWE, and oh my god, I'm so much happier. But keep watching, AEW on ITV4. Is it? Yeah, it's ITV. Something like that. I think AEW Dynamite's on ITV. Thank you, Edinburgh. Big hair look. Don't worry. I always do mixes and things like that, so there'll be big hair looks. There's always big hair looks on the horizon. I'm actually shooting one tomorrow, so it's cool. Hate to miss out when I'm all talking about people I don't know. Yeah. Who has watched AEW Revolution? Me. Oh my god, it was awesome. It's a really, really great show. Is it? I think spoilers are okay now. It's been almost a week, right? Oh, Lilu Dallas Multipass. She is making sure that you're watching my stream. Thank you, Susie. But yeah, AEW Revolution was it was a really good show. Really, really, really good show. Awesome, and just yeah, that Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and Hangman Page match was out of this world good. Just brilliant epic story. And also the Orange Cassidy and Pac match was really what a really fun, excellent, proper bits of comedy, and Orange Cassidy got to show his like kind of full character. That guy sells like death. He's amazing, and just so agile, which is wonderful considering his gimmick is that he tries to get away with doing nothing. Do I like Roman Reigns? I was watching WWE all the way through the Roman coronation, one after the other, and I just don't care. He's all right. Overpushed, of course, and everybody was going nuts about it all the time. But to be really honest, like now there's enough wrestling to watch without watching WWE for me, anyway. So I'm really happy just to watch New Japan and AEW and NWA, and then also go to Rev Pro when it's in town. So that's all the wrestling I'm really happy with, and it's all really good. I went to see Rev Pro when Will Ospreay became champ, beat Zack Sabre Jr. That was a really great show as well. And yeah, wrestling, I like it. we might do a little video about WrestleMania when it comes out, because I'm going to be watching WrestleMania having watched none of the TV going up to it. Like, decided definitely not going to watch any of like Raw or SmackDown or anything. And we kind of haven't really watched NXT as well. NXT is still really good, but I just kind of like dropped out of that completely. I've got enough wrestling to watch now. So, yeah. Are there any matches coming to London? Like I say, I think Revolution Pro Wrestling is coming back in the next couple of months. So try and get to that. And yeah, it'll just be good fun. Good fun. I feel like I've killed the chat now. I've just started talking about wrestling. Sorry guys. I'm not seeing any more messages coming up. Yeah, we're okay. Just that everybody was getting bored of me talking about wrestling. But yeah. Serious question. When did I first realise I had my feminine self? If that makes sense. I was probably 9 or 10 when I first started thinking about it. And I really didn't have much prompt at all to start thinking about it. It's just something I started thinking about and enjoyed the idea of. And it was, yeah. And everything sort of developed from there. Well, yeah. And we'll see how it turns out. It's still developing, I guess. Yeah. What else have I been watching? Like I say, I've been watching Picard. Cliche question time. Hope it doesn't offend for being predictable. Did I watch RuPaul's UK Drag Race? No, I didn't. I generally, I can probably think about the triggers. If I thought about it, I could probably come up with some, but I don't know. That's a little bit personal for me to talk about. But no offense. But is it the classic case of having a big sister that got into it? No. I don't. Like I say, I think I can think of possible triggers, but also I don't know if I want to talk about them. But yeah. Did I watch RuPaul's UK Drag Race? Like I said, no, I didn't. Because I find UK reality TV and reality TV as a whole just god-awful. It's god-awful TV. It's literally just excuses to make sound bites and to create people that... create images of people that get vilified and dissected and taken apart, and pulling out all the just the bitchiest parts of, you know. Whereas like, I think like RuPaul's like American Drag Race, where it's I've seen a couple of episodes of that, and where it's generally it is generally sort of drag. There's like there is a feeling of like support and what's the word, sisterhood between everybody. And from what I hear about the UK Drag Race, it's just the bottom of the barrel, trying to extract all of the useless histrionics and drama that you would get in any, you know, any sort of UK reality TV show program, drag or not. So exactly, Andy C, exactly. Love Island is a brilliant example. I have not watched any of those kinds of shows since, I think, like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here started, which is a long, that's like, I was still living at home when that was starting, so that was like, yeah, 20 years ago. I just don't subscribe or really get into them at all, because again, like, either the people on it are not really interesting or cool, or they're just really vapid, or especially in the case of something like I'm a Celebrity, it's about like, let's torture these people, and I really hate that kind of thing, you know. It's I think reality TV is really exploitative. Nor are they being themselves, they're trying to be interesting, cool, etc. Exactly, you know, like, and everybody's always there for something. It's never just to for the challenge or anything. It's always because they've got a career to ignite or reignite, or, you know. It's not reality at all. It is totally scripted, yeah, and scripted or edited to push certain narratives. And, you know, top class rant, fully on board with this. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think it bears saying. I mean, I don't think I've got the most developed opinion on it, rather than, oh my god, this sucks and I don't like it. But I kind of think, yeah. I'm a celeb, or I was a celebrity. Exactly. Have I been to Bombshell Club in the West End? I have not yet. I have a friend who's been a few times, and I do want to make it out there. The only trouble is it's on a Wednesday night, so I may get a chance in a couple of weeks. To go like out on a Wednesday night. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I don't feel it sounds. That's really nice, because I don't feel I sound that good today. I feel like I've got a little bit husky. A bit husky. I have to withdraw my application then. Oh. You didn't sign me up. What did you sign me up for? Love Island. Ugh. But yeah, thank you, Cindy. You love Get Better at Sounding Film. Everyone can learn. Everyone can learn. It helped to make my phone sex voice, yeah. Hi. You've reached Nikki Nicole. You're just trying to get me to do the phone sex voice, aren't you? Very bad boy. Or girl. Or in between. The voice, yeah. Oh god, I used to sing, people like, oh, you should go on X Factor. I'm like, no, never. Husky is best. Yes. Anyway, you know, the girls with the sexiest voices never look that good, really, on the sitting on the phone. I knew someone who did phone sex lines once, and yeah, she did not look like her voice sounded like, if you know what I mean. Strictly Come Dancing. Oh my god. Oh. Somebody hang me, please. Some drag ASMR. I could do some ASMR and get some that going. No. Okay. Did I, Matt Monkey? This sounds like a story that ends with, oh my god, your advice is terrible. You took the plunge and went undressed for the... Oh, that's super. I'm really glad that had a happy ending. I'm very glad that you did. So yeah, it's a very good supportive place to go first time. And it's one of those things where there's like a hotel right across the way. So it's very easy to meet people, A, in the club, and B, you know, the hotel's like right across the road. And it's super friendly. So it's really, really a good place to go. X Factor was bad to begin with, but it's gone to lower depths. I've never seen it. It's just shit. Like, it is just shit. I thought it basically got replaced with Britain's Got Talent. They still like done X Factor like twice a year for like the last 20 years or something insane like that. It's just silly. Really, Matt Monkey? Well, one of the truths about wearing heels is that it sucks. It really sucks. And I often just take mine off in the club, so you'll get used to them. Yeah, but I'm super happy you had a good. Super happy that you had a really good time. Yeah. But yeah. If you look at the girls, they're more than 50% wear trainers. Well, there you go. That's it. Exactly. You know, heels are nice, but trainers are comfy. Oh, Shell Shock. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know if it's true, but thank you so much. More of a wedge girl, yeah. You know what? I really like wearing boots when I go out. Boots are way more comfy. But it depends on the heels, you know. Like I can buy like a pair of heels for 20 quid, and sometimes the fit will just be really good and they'll be really comfortable, and other times not so much. But also, you know, if I'm going to wear a pair of heels that are painful, I'm going to spend most of the night sitting down. You know. As long as no one can dance till 6 AM. I have a good go. Why do they have singers on Britain's Got Talent when they already have 2 other singing competitions on ITV? I don't know. Yeah, you know, like I know Britain's Got Talent is supposed to be for all of the talent, but and it's in a weird position where you can't really say no to singers, I guess. But there's also a different prize on Britain's Got Talent, isn't it? It's like you get like a tour, you get signed to some deal, and you get like a tour, and you get to perform at the Royal Variety Performance, right? It's the engineering. Depends on where the centre of the gravity is compared with the point of the heel. There you go. There you go. Because I feel like I've worn some very well made heels that cost me 20 quid. And I won't spend any more than 20 quid on heels. And I'm terrible with shoes as well. I'd always try and find something that fits, rather than, you know, I think the last time I bought a pair of shoes was actually for my sort of bubblegum Barbie look. And those are actually surprisingly really, really nice and comfy. But I have a pair of like these grey, like Holly Willoughby heels with like sparkly heels on them, and they're super comfy. So, you know, a trans lesbian Love Island would be worth a watch. I think it would be interesting, definitely. You know, depends on who produces it. The heel money goes to the hair fund. Maybe. I have enough pairs of shoes that I don't have to buy them too often, so that's good. But I don't like. I think I've said it a few times before, probably. But I don't have a particular love for shoes. I like the right shoes with the right outfit. I do like that. But I don't have like a huge thing for like just collecting them like some people do. Can you ever have enough wigs though? Nope. Simple answer to that, no. There's never enough. Never enough. Especially big hair. If you know, if I had enough money to buy big hair every month, I would. And my flat would be full of boxes with big hair in. How many wigs am I on now? In terms of hair, like, you mean like big hair or normal hair? Because normal hair plus big hair, I don't know, I've probably got 50. Well, you know, 40 to 50, I think. And that, but that's just a complete guess. But there's only like 10 of those that I actually like really wear, you know, or wear often. So at the moment it's this one I wear a lot. I wear the pink, the pink with black roots, which is, oh, still so lovely. Still one of my favourites. I mean, if I had enough money. I mean, when I have enough money, exactly. Well, we'll see. We're still working up with things, but I wouldn't say I'm particularly good with money, but I like what I spend it on. But yeah, is there a wig room at my house then? No. I have a big dressing up box, and I have a couple of bags in my room. That have like what I'm sort of wearing mostly at the moment in them. So the wigs kind of go in the dressing up box because I'm terribly unorganised, and it'll be great, but to sort of organise it all again, I have done before, but it all just ends up in you know all together anyway. So I'd rather just dressing up box. Oh, and I have my wardrobe is basically, you know, full of girls' clothes. And my fur coats and stuff. But yeah, it would be nice to have a wig room, like walk-in closet with shelves with I was gonna do it at my old place actually. I was gonna like screw hooks into the back of like I had like a bunch of wardrobes, so I was gonna screw hooks into the back where I could put clothes like pegs there and put like wig heads. Because I had loads of like polystyrene wig heads, and I was going to do that, but now I'm in like a furnished flat. It's not something we're going to do. But what's the least amount of money one needs to spend for a wig to be decent? I would say £30 is a good place to start. Although you have to buy the right brand. And also, like, a lot of things that you would spend 30 quid on Amazon, you can get on AliExpress for half the price. And, you know, people like, there's a lot of stuff that you can do, that people do on the internet where they just buy up tons of stuff from AliExpress and then resell it on Amazon, and it's the same shit. I see that's how it is with me. I have more girl clothes. Yeah, I have way more girl clothes than guy clothes. I rarely buy guy clothes actually, very rarely. I make things last. They're like not tattered, you know. Things are still good. If they get a bit rubbish or they get, you know, a hole in or something, I will chuck it away and buy something new. But I don't buy a lot of new stuff. It's not like I go out and buy a whole wardrobe every season. I mean, that's like, how can you do that? Yeah, Webster Wigs is a good online wig brand. I would look at Free Tress Wigs as well. They're very, very good quality, good density, and great styles. Not a lot of light colours, but they've got a lot of cool like ombre colours and things as well. Also Chrisma, which is KRYSSMA. If you just search that on Amazon, you'll find a bunch of stuff. This is a Christmas wig, and it's very, very nice. I'm very, very happy with it. What else? What else? And that's what I've really been thinking of. Lace front wigs are the thing now. They're the thing to have, I think. Also, but you know, you can get some really good hard fronts as well. Like Susie said, like Webster wigs do some really good ones with bangs and big and good fringes. You know. Jodie, if you want, I don't know if you guys can post links in the chat, but I will. But if you guys like post it on Discord or something. Do any packs support a few from there? No, I don't. And what I'm working on at the moment is getting like a source for like just something a bit more expensive, because I like these 30 quid lace fronts, but you can get like some really good like high density ones if you sort of go up and find some good places that do it for like, you know, 100, 150 pounds. But no, buy clothes exclusively from Primark, George, but buy my dresses for £50 from Posh Labels. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually just as cheap on female clothes in general. I try and get away with things being the cheapest they can. It would be nice to get some. I do have a couple of nice dresses and a couple of. I tend to like, if I'm going to spend money on girls' clothes like more than usual, I would probably buy a fur coat. Really like fake fur, sorry, folk fur. It's kind of like faux fur and fake fur, just folk fur. Packs have lots of shops in North London near Finchley Park. Good service. Okay, that's it. I never think of going into a shop and buying a wig. I just find stuff online, but I'm sure you can get some good stuff, right? But yeah. But you know, sometimes you get stung. Sometimes you buy something that looks nice, and yeah, it's going to a brick and mortar store is a good idea when you can, because you can see something. But for me, like my habit's always been to buy wigs online. So I almost never think about doing anything else. Ever thought about growing my hair long? I'm actually doing it right now. It's growing. Can you see? So I am actually doing that right now. It's at a point where it's really annoying. Like, if you can imagine me with like a Beatles like mop top, that's where we're at the moment. And it's because I used to have for the last few years, I've actually been getting my hair cut with like a skin fade. So not a skin fade, like a fade to 0.5 or something. So like so when my hair's been cut and I've put on lace front wigs, like there's been no, you know, I haven't had to worry about any bits coming out like there. So I've been sort of doing that for the last few years. So as I'm trying to grow my hair out, I'm finding that the hair on top is a lot longer than the hair at the sides. So I've got this mop top going on at the moment, which I'm not really happy with. And it's annoying because like this is the point where I get really annoyed with my hair, and I go and get it cut. So I've been living with that for the last few weeks, being really annoyed with it, and then not being able to do anything with it. And I've just got to go for another like 3 months and get it past that. And hopefully by that time, I'll be because what I want to do is the first goal is to get it long enough to put it back in a pony. Not a pony, but then to clip in like a pony and do some shoots, like do a shoot like that, or I can like clip in like a half wig that I can, you know, back home and mess around with. And I really do want to use my natural hair, and then eventually get it cut for a try and get it cut. Start wearing hats. Try and get it cut so if I style it, I can make it like a feminine style. But yeah, we're definitely one of the objectives for this year. One of the New Year's resolutions was to grow my hair out and do it properly. Your hair is now to your nipples, Matt Monkey. Brilliant. 3 years. Oh, flipping heck. 3. Oh god, there's been a lot of yeah. Hair is long. It's annoying when it pokes out your wig. Okay, Cindy. Like, it's weird. Like, at my point, my hair is long enough to be contained by a wig cap, so it's okay. But I know it sort of gets a bit more difficult when you've got to bunch it all up around the back and things. But I would ideally, you know, want my hair to sort of like be round my chin, kind of thing, or sort of down to here, just so I can again put it into a pony. Bianca Del Rio, I don't no, I don't know her. What colour is my desk hair? Do you mean my real hair? My real hair is dark brown, like a chocolate, like a dark chocolate, which I'm you know, I feel like I've got quite good hair. I'd still dye it. I've got greys coming in, but I'm gonna dye it at some point. Any place that seems to grow hair is your underarm hair. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Vinny. I'm sorry. My desk is hairy enough. Cindy. Don't you miss it? Can you see the flat outfit? Yeah, of course you can. Okay. Back. It's about the best I can do right now, I think. It's just a nice little sort of Hell Bunny style dress. I came and put them on. My fat mate was like, "Oh, no, that's nice." So I want to try that on. I want to try that on. I'm like, "Yeah, you can." Nostril hair, Vinny. Oh yeah, it's. I need to trim mine. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. That's very kind of you to say. Desk hair made total sense, though. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, let's come forward a bit more. That's better. But yeah, you know, what else are we talking about? It's just gone out of my hair now since it's gone out of my head. My hair. What were we talking about? It's gone out of my hair. Oh yeah, are we talking about hair? Desk hair, yeah. Well, that could be. We should start that. Just call it. You know, instead of saying drab, you just say desk. Do I do the newsreader thing and have bare legs and flats on because nobody can see? I have bare legs. And I'm not wearing any shoes tonight. No. If I can get away without wearing shoes, I kind of do. I kind of try. I didn't really have any shoes that I planned with this outfit, so I just wanted to like show it off and the hair and sort of do that. So I'm barefooted right now. Would I laser hair? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. If I transitioned, I would yeah, certainly do that. Especially because I don't want to. I don't like beard hair and things. I'm quite lucky with that. As in it's not too thick, but I get it quite thick around my upper lip. So I have to like really cover it up, and it's kind of annoying. I'd love to like do lighter looks with less makeup, but I feel like I need to use a lot of concealer to cover up my upper lip stubble. But you know. Just braid them. Braid the nostril hair. Embrace it and braid it. Like a Viking. Never feel you're fully Cindy without Hoju band heels. Fair enough. Fair enough. I consider transitioning. Yeah, it's on the table. It's on the table. That I mean, that's like that in particular. Like that is thinking about that. That is like really weirdly as like candid as I am. That stuff is like really personal. So I don't think I'll ever really know. But if I did, it would be kind of it might be part of the public persona. It might not. Thank you, Shell Shocked. But you know, we'll see. We'll see how life goes. Shouldn't have made this stupid. Yeah. Now you've got the idea of a braided nostril hair in your head, and it will never ever leave. Came so close to getting thrown off this safe work stream by posting something really inappropriate. Did you? Oh. It didn't. If you'd have typed it, it would have come up for me to approve. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's safer work in that YouTube needs to be safer work, but it really is. You know, we can swear and stuff here. It's not the worst thing in the world. The stream is like supposed to be like over 18s, so. Is he about saying about transitioning being on the table? Okay. Fit in your own punchline, yeah. Right, okay. Braided nostril hair and laying it all out on the table. Oh dear. I think we're... Cindy, honestly, do you get lots of pests on Instagram and Twitter? Not really, actually. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's really like it's so. I feel very, very lucky on the internet because there doesn't seem to be too many trolls or anything like that. There's always positive comments and things like that. So I kind of take that as a really good, big positive, and it's something I'm really very thankful for. You know. I don't fear the cupcake. Giora, thank you so much. Shook off all the horn dogs, yeah. Well, you know, I still never, even when I was doing camming and stuff, and I was kind of really like pushing the sexy stuff. It didn't actually. You know, it's been really weird. I don't know, like. But I've always tried to sort of cultivate positive feedback and things, and I'm terrible. Like I occasionally look at my Instagram messages, but I don't really engage them, and I don't get like I really don't get any harassment, which is really, really wonderful, and I'm really again grateful for it. I'm just really, really lucky, incredibly lucky, because I know it's a hugely horrible, prevalent problem for a lot of people, and a lot of people who are sort of public people, you know. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. But that's the thing. One of the big reasons I stopped camming was because I felt like I don't like shilling myself too much. I don't like it at all. Which is why I don't actually post all that much on Instagram and Twitter and things like that. But yeah, I'm not like big on doing it. Yeah, and like what I got out of it was, you know, the kind of thing I get out of doing this is just chatting to people and having a bit of fun and kind of like just trying to create like a nice space where you can sort of chat to people on the internet and they're all nice. You know, that's great. A lot of people, what happened last time I was on camera, I don't know. I think I got kicked off for being drunk. I think I got kicked off for being drunk, and I just went, yeah, you know. It's a badge of honour. Haven't had any harassment, only one or two. Exactly, so it's good, Susie. Like, I think the more people follow you and things, and the more prevalent you get, the more your stuff like turns off on people's feeds, and then other people see it and other people want to comment on it, and you know, oh, 69 minutes, nice. I'm very, very lucky, and that's all I can really say about it. Because again, it's a horrible problem, and I really feel for all people who, or people out there who do like experience like abuse on a daily basis. It's horrible, and I don't know how well I'd deal with it if it was like that for me. But it is a real problem where people think they can say things like that to people. Drunk Nikki is best Nikki. Oh yeah. Yeah, a little bit of drunk souls last night, but I still do come on stream and drink and stuff. So, do I mainly dress to do photo shoots, play with looks of camera, or do I have a thriving social life too? I wouldn't say thriving social life. I mostly, my dressing is tied up with, and it's, you know, one of the reasons I stream on Twitch, one of the reasons I do the Hangout streams, one of the reasons I do the Patreon is because it's all ways of getting out there and being myself. I sometimes go out. I have been out in the last 2 months, so thank you, Aura. Thank you, Cupcake. Yeah. Deal with it every day. Like I sort of know how to ignore the creepers now, so it doesn't like. And sometimes there's stuff that's amusing. Like when I was on sites like X Hamster and things like that, there were some real interesting things that people said. And generally, if someone's given me abuse and I feel like I need to stand up for myself, I have. But it is just, you know. Was reading that the official women's Aussie rules football had to block comments as over 50% of abusive comments. Yeah, it's terrible. Like, also another one actually. I was watching. It's the Arnold Classic Strongman competition at the moment, or Strong Person competition at the moment, and the women are women competing as well. And some of I scrolled. I was an idiot who scrolled down to the YouTube live chat because kind of interested in it and kind of watching a little bit. And my God, it's just how did all of these people are complete morons. You know, there are a lot of people out there that are just complete morons. Can I remember the strangest things someone said to me? Definitely asking me to film myself crushing snails with my bare feet. That's a big one. Or I wouldn't say big one, but that's definitely up there. Which is insane, right? Like, I guess it's a thing. That's an odd one, yeah. And there's a couple that I don't want to repeat, but there's a couple that really make me laugh. Sometimes it just make me laugh. I don't know. It's just people, idiots. Did I do it? No. No. Why would I want to kill not defenseless snails for some person to get off on? That's disgusting. YouTube chat is always filled with idiots. That's why I'm here. Like, I'm so amazed and like happy with like the YouTube chat. You know, as YouTube is generally known as a hive of scum and villainy, whatever. It's really nice that we have like a really nice chat going on here, and I'm really, really happy with it. I don't need this stream to like get any more people in or anything like that, because I just really feel like we've got a nice little community here. So. I'm okay about sexy stuff. I did still being available on some porn channels. I pixeled years ago. It's horrible. I can't stop it. Really, I can't stop it. So not necessarily because it's false advertising now. You know, like I don't have a problem with it being out there. You know, quite a few people have seen my meat and two veg by now. I must, you know. If I suddenly got precious about that, it would just be a bit weird. You know, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't care, but I just don't show it anymore. I just don't. And the reason I don't do it is because I never needed it to like be creative or to express myself as a female or anything really at all. It was just a big shortcut, and people seemed to like it, and it was very validating to me. But I don't really need that kind of validation anymore. Nikki Nicole's Snail Crusher. Yeah, it's Snail Crusher. Thank you, Edinburgh. Thank you, Edinburgh. People tend to bring me like scamming. I don't think I was ever like popular enough for that to be like a big thing. I have like, there was like someone, I think it was on Fab Swingers, who posed as me, used my pictures and arranged meets with people, and then I would get like, I would get messages from people on Birch Place or TV Chicks or something and say, hey, where did you go? We went to meet up with you. And I'm just like, sorry, there's no, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I did find adverts on Craigslist where somebody was using my pictures once. Yeah, okay, Cindy, sure thing. What is your Instagram? Foot fetish seems very common. Yep. It's oh my goodness, I would love to be a foot person because it seems so easy. What's your handle, Cindy? I said you, Elizabeth Summers. Do I already follow you? There you are. There you go. You got a new follower, Cindy. There you go. Heels are hot, feet not so much. Well, you got to put the feet in the heels to make it hot, right? But then again, like, heels make legs hot. Like, they don't make feet hot. They make legs hot. So, do I ever still socialise on Chicks or Birch Place? No, I don't really. I haven't been on those sites in so long. Like, it hasn't. I just don't think to go to them because I've got friends on the Discord. I have other friends I talk to, and I speak to people on Instagram, and I'm generally more on sort of IG for messaging and Twitter. So, and it's like TV Chicks, great little site. Definitely responsible for me meeting up with my first trans cross-dressing trans friends. You know, and Birch Place as well is decent. You know, so, and Birch Place chat was like, I think I probably got to know a few people in Birch Place chat as well. But I just don't, because I'm living with somebody now. I hang out with my flatmate. Like, I rarely go off and, I'm hanging out with my best friend all the time. Which is awesome. So I don't like feel like I need to go on chat sites that much anymore. That sort of goes with FetLife as well. So, what was I saying about other things that that's the point I wanted to make about my videos being available. The only thing that annoys me about it, I mean, if you want to see me, in horny adult videos, you can find it. You could find it anywhere. I can't have any control over that, really, unless I was like DMCAing people left and right. I don't care. The only thing that annoys me is that it's like a false advertisement for what I do now. So some people have signed up to the Patreon expecting like adult stuff, when that's not advertised in it at all, really. So, but I also don't want to sit there and make the distinction and say this is not porn, because I don't think I should have to. Because people can always message me and ask me and say, do you do this on your site? And I can go, well, no. That's all right, Cindy. It's just a couple of clicks from me, so it's not like a huge amount of effort, and you'll get some likes going your way. So, although again, I haven't been on social media all that much, really. I tend to just go. I go on it when I get message. I use it for messaging, and then I get notifications for that anyway. But I don't tend to go on and look. I used to go on Instagram every morning and like the first 20 things that I liked, but I don't do it so much anymore. Oh, thank you, Aura. It's very, very kind of you to say. It's super, super sweet. Currently on TV Chicks at the moment, there's some pretty chill ladies on there. It's a fine site still. It's a fine site. They could do with like moving forward a little bit and trying to like redesign it and that kind of thing. But it seems to work fine for people, right? I have a look at Travesto and have a chance. A German TVTS online hangout. You're on there, okay? I'll have a little look on there. But the thing is, like me, I'm like, apart from the hangouts and things, I'm not like intensely social. So, like having the Discord, having the Patreon, and working and hanging out with best friend, I don't have like a lot of time to sort of just get on and message people, unfortunately. So it's terrible. Like I really don't mean to be rude, but it's in a lot of the time I haven't looked on those sites because I'm always just sort of busy. And you know, it's something that I've always meant to work on, is to sort of be a bit more responsive when it comes to doing messages and things. But I just never get round to it. Okay, thank you, Aura. Well, I don't feel like you guys owe me. You don't owe. No one owes me anything. You know, no one owes me anything. If you wanna support me, that's really wonderful, and thank you. I really, really do love it, but I honestly don't want people to feel like they owe me anything. Yeah. One of the problems you run into. Hi, Patty. One of the problems you run into most often, because of who I am, people have a tendency to think it's purely for purely sexual reasons. Yeah. Especially like dressing and things like that. That's a stereotype, isn't it? It's people just assume that you're a woman on the weekends because you get off on wearing panties, and some people do. And I couldn't, you know, I can't tell you that I haven't got sexual pleasure out of dressing, but it's evolved into something more than that, you know. What I feel like I had is it wasn't just enjoying women's sexuality. It's that as a woman I have sexuality, you know. It does feel like Instagram is getting a little anti-trans. I don't know, Susie. I'm lucky. Well, like I say, you're on Insta a lot more than me, so you would know way better. Yeah, it's like the "you deserve it" chant. Yeah. Me too. Don't get turned on so much, but I feel sexy. Yeah, exactly. Like I've spent so much time as Nikki now, that everything's just a part of a personality, you know. Definitely need to check out your voice tutorial. Thank you, Edinburgh. The voice tutorial was okay. Like I say, that is just how I learned. So it may not be the same thing. I suggest like looking up a few different tutorials, and seeing what you feel good about. But I will say you gotta practice. Luckily, when I started camming, I decided to sort of train my voice, and so I had like, God knows how many hours a week, like 9, 10, 12 hours a week, like baked in practice, where I could, you know, spend a lot of that time. Can I show my hands? My hands. I don't have any nails on today because I didn't have time, but these are my hands. Take a look at these hands. They can create lots of totally different looks. And like, yeah, it is. I really enjoy it. Like, I don't think. Like, I look at some drag queens and I go, oh my god, that's pure, awesome, unbridled creativity. And I don't know if I have that. I just sort of like follow looks that I want to do. And I feel like I can still put like a bunch more effort in, or just a little bit more budget into it, and come out with some really good stuff. Hopefully this year we're gonna sort of develop that a bit more. But I also like where I'm at, where there's some over the top looks and there's some big hair looks, but there's still like a lot of realistic stuff in there. You know, I don't feel like I'm going super fantasy drag. And sometimes I'd like to, but you know. Do I ever slip into Nikki voice when I'm going? Nope. No, never. Never. It takes me, once I derobe, or especially if I've been dressed up for a long time, it actually takes me a long time for my voice to come back down again. You know, because you just get so used to talking this way that you know, it actually, you have to sort of gently bring yourself back. Do you ever slip into Nikki? Yeah, sorry. To the words right out of your mouth, Patty. It's part of evolving. You're right, Cindy. But I date Norwegian guy. Yeah, I'm not, personally. I am not. I'm not really into guys. I like guys that dress up. I do really like guys that dress up, but I don't. I don't tend to be like really attracted towards like masculinity. So I guess I'm a lesbian. Trans lesbian, I think is the word Susie said earlier. Birch Place an escort site, is it not? Didn't know you did that. It is just a contact site as well. It has like escorts, and it has an escorts directory, but it is just a contact site for people to get in contact. Never want to come out of being Cindy. Yeah. Further realistic stuff. The sexual, it was amazing. I'm really glad you liked that one. I think for me, like, it's generally about just whatever takes my fantasy at the time. So whatever takes my fancy at the time. I like keeping things. I like doing lots and lots of different looks. So I mean, some people like with the Patreon and things. Some people like want a certain thing and want it to be all the same thing all the time. But for me, the Patreon is about being free to sort of express myself a little bit. So having all of the different looks kind of there makes sense for me. And plus, you know, I'd run out of stuff to do. Do you have a favourite dressing style you enjoy the most? It really depends on what mood I'm in. Because like, I really like doing big looks, but there is a lot of effort and a lot of maintenance involved in them. Like, tomorrow I'm going to do like a big hair bimbo look. And it really is quite a lot of work to get into it. It takes at least another like hour and a half, 2 hours to really make it work. Especially with hair, big hair, where I can't, you know, because I have to like stick it down to get the hairline right and do all that kind of stuff. And do lots of pins and things to make sure it doesn't fall out, and several wig caps, and make sure it doesn't fall off. And that's a lot of work. But once I'm in it, I love it. And also I've broken like several sets of several breastplates in the last few months from trying to take them off the wrong way. So I kind of like, okay, well I've got into it, and now I've got to get out. And it's like a complete it can be an ordeal sometimes, and especially if I've got like corsets and things like that, it can be really awkward to shoot in that stuff. But I definitely love those looks, probably the most. But then I really like. I don't want to say like my favorite kind of look. I think is this kind of thing. Is a nice dress and some nice hair, and yeah, just not too out there. I really love the big looks though, but it's again. You and your Jessie feel so more confident and happy filming me. Yep, exactly, same as me. Have you ever, those in okay, you heard the Radio 4 sitcom The Change? No, I've not. It's about a middle-aged guy who steps out of the closet to let his wife know he likes to dress in women's clothes. Okay, that seems like it's worth a. Is it good? Is it worth a thing? Is it worth a listen? Because I could like totally have that on while I go to sleep. Would I ever go out dressed with a big look? Doesn't look practical for any period of time. Moving it. How do you mean like? Do you mean would I ever go out dressed with a big look if I didn't have to worry about the practicalities of it? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I do want to do that. I think the next torture garden I go to, we're going to try and do big look, but also not too uncomfortable. You find like if you go out with that kind of stuff on, that it actually becomes very comfortable. It's like it becomes comfortable, then you have a couple of drinks and you loosen up and then you're just sort of used to it. And then you get home and you go, oh, wait a minute. I've been really uncomfortable for like the last 8 hours. This sucks. But you just sort of offset it. You know? Trans lesbian does not matter as much as how lovely person you're inside and out. You're definitely got lovely essence space. Same goes to you. Thank you, Connor. It's very sweet of you to say. It does take ages to bimbo up, but I think that's my best look. It's hot and edgy and realistic. So which look is that, Cindy? Which look do you mean? Like big bimbo look? Yeah, I think it's definitely my thing. My unique property is having the big hair and the big boobs and like when doing that in a certain way. You know, my look now. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And I just have space. I have space in my heart for all different kinds of feminine looks. I worship and adore femininity itself. And that can be many, many different things to many different people, and it's many, many different things to me. So yeah. I think you need entourage, wig maid, dresser, glass holder, makeup, boobs assistant. Yeah. When the millions start rolling in, we're gonna have all that, all of that, and just have just sit there and just have people just like around me. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Cindy. That's very sweet. It's very sweet. Look tonight is no less than mate. Thank you. Like I say, I do put as much effort into this as I thinking about this stuff as I do the big hair looks and things. And it's just the fact that, you know, I'd probably do more big looks if I could afford to be more versatile with the hair. To volunteer as part of my entourage. Thank you, Cindy. Am I naturally femme in my opinion? I'm not quite sure how you mean. So if you could elaborate, that'd be great. We're again saying that it needs to be a BDSM mistress. Just saying. Well. To be honest, I did do mistress stuff for a while, and it's fun, but I don't quite have the what's the word? I don't have the hard edge that you kind of need in that way. Out of interest, does Nikki part of my life ever sit around the flat in just a pair of baggy jeans and a sweatshirt? Every single Twitch stream I do is in comfy clothes, and that's what I want to do. The Twitch stream. What do you think you look? So you look great, Aura. Keep working on it. Keep doing it. And keep following your heart and what you want to make yourself. As you amalgamate Cindy with your male side, you're getting more feminine in your day role. Maybe less manly rather than more femme. Okay, yeah. I feel like... I know. I feel like... At the moment, I feel like my guy persona is very much just what I do is the... How can I say? Is the mechanic of my life. I just get along with that. And I don't have to put too much effort into looking a certain way. And I go out and work and just get stuff done and come home. And this is when I actually have fun and be who I want to be. That's what it kind of feels like at the moment. But I mean, I still, you know, I still love hanging out and not dressing up as well. Exactly, Cupcake. Yeah, there you go, Cindy. Right. Exactly. I don't feel like I'm particularly uncomfortable as a guy, but it does make... I do way prefer this. This is much better. Are there any feminine looks I don't like? Oh, sorry, I did mean to get to that question, Matt. And no, I would say no. I don't know if there's anything I've really stayed away from. If you guys can mention anything. So I got to take these earrings out because pinching my ears. Oh, okay, Cindy. Well, that's good. That's good. It's good that you're bringing, you know, more femininity into your male life. And like I say, that amalgamation, that's something that I've wanted to do for a while. And I guess like growing my hair is a part of it. But again, it's quite difficult to reconcile it, seeing when they're so... Two sides are actually quite different. Oh, what a relief. So I still wear clip-ons, right? So every time they get a bit too much, I have to take them off, and then all the blood rushes to your ear, so it hurts even more. I should have them pierced. I did have both of my ears pierced, but they happened to close up. I used to wear like a little tongue bar in here actually, and then I stopped wearing that, and I did like use a clip for this side and not for this side, my right ear. And what happened was, when I was dressing a lot and camming and things, I used to like prick like the inside of it and make it bleed like every so often, and then it would scab up, and then that ended up just closing up. And this one, it just I got it pierced and it just kind of went wrong. I don't think I cleaned it well enough or whatever, and it just became a bit manky. And now I'm just like, well, I really don't want to have both my ears pierced again right now. Anyway, I will do. Like I say, I did have them pierced, but things happened. Big earrings worked it good, Cindy. Good. Clip and adapt has hurt after some time. Been there, done that, exactly. But I mean, it hasn't been... not getting my ears pierced again, it hasn't actually made things any worse. It would be nice, I think. It'd be nice to be able to not have those in photos and things, especially when I got my hair away from my ears. But it would be something I'd think about later in the year, maybe. Do they also grow your claws, black nails, boy shorts, cross my legs? Exactly. Yeah, good. Well, that's great. I mean, if you're already like in like a sort of androgynous way of being, then that's just you. That's brilliant. Hi, Nick. Thank you so much. It's very sweet of you to say. Thank you. A pair of tight skinny jeans is so firm and just feel great. You're right there. I do like those. I do like jeans. I don't really wear like femi jeans. Probably because like I only wear jeans as a guy. So like I instantly just don't care about wearing jeans as a girl when I could just wear all this. Where I could just wear all of my other things that I could wear. Alright, and assuming I'm based in Brighton. Not right now, I'm in London at the moment. Edinburgh. Yeah, exactly, Cupcake. Yeah, I kind of like... If the thing is that I don't care about clothes as a guy, so if I started dressing more femme, I'd like go, well, why don't I just live as a woman? Why don't I just do that? Because it's what I like. I like the feminine stuff. Here you go, Vinny. Connor, have I been to Sparkle before? If not, do I plan to go there soon? Never been to Sparkle. Never been to is it Manchester or Leeds? I think it's Manchester, isn't it? It's Manx. No, and no plans to. Mainly because it's far enough to travel that you can't just do one night. You have to kind of do the whole weekend, and it just hasn't come to it. I think maybe now I live in London. Pardon me. Maybe now I live in London, I'm going to be more open to it because it's only going to be a few hours on the train, right? But again, it's going to be really expensive to get up there, and then you're up there for the weekend, and so I wouldn't say this. Maybe this year, maybe next year. Guy clothes are very boring. I love the feel of fair materials, not even in a sexual way, just in the way you feel when you. Exactly, me too. Like, I really, really love the feeling of a dress or a skirt. Especially, this is one of the reasons I love wearing these, is because you've got the petticoats as well, and so they just swing round you, and you just feel nice. And the feeling of air on, shaved legs, and you're wearing like sheer tights is just. Oh. I remember the first time I went out. I very, very aware. Oh, sorry, very, very vivid memory. It was like this like warm summer night, so I didn't leave the place I was changing at until like 10 or half 10, and it was still lovely and warm outside. So I just had this warm breeze on my legs, and I just remember that feeling, and I love that feeling. What you wear as a guy, you can also wear as a woman, but just add pieces to change it up. Exactly, Cupcake. That sounds really great. It sounds like you've worked it out. Oh, thank you, Jodie. I'll have a look at that later. Do people at my work know about Nikki? Nope. No, I keep everything separate. Despite when jeans were a teenager. Okay, Ed. Petticoats are bliss. Not very sissy, but I love maid's outfit just for the short petticoat. Yeah, I have a thing for skirts and petticoats. I love them. I used to like when I used to wear my 50s dresses. I used to have like several of these petticoats, and I used to just wear lots, like 3 or 4 of them, to really like just puff everything out. Like I don't like go for that so much anymore. I kind of prefer just the one petticoat. But also like my princess looks as well, right? My princess looks as well. I root for once. I just really want to get like that really massive like petticoat. And I have done something like that before, but I really love the stuff swishing around and having all those skirts around you. It's just such a nice feeling. You did build a look with some tutus as a skirt. Okay. Another feeling, nice femme things too, but as I said on Twitter recently, nice panties do not cope well with a penis. That is an extra bit of gear to work around. And you know what works for me, actually, Susie, is bikini pants. Bikini pants sort of work really well for me. And I really like them as well. So bikini style pants. Because you got like a bit more material there. You can tuck a little bit, and, First time was a freezing cold night. I love the cold breeze lifting a skirt, right? It is, yeah. Like, there's definitely a lot more sensory pleasures and feelings and, experiences you have with women's clothing. Definitely. Thank you, Jodie. I'll have a look later. Okay, Aura. Oh, good. Okay, well, have a super time, and I hope you look amazing. I hope you feel amazing as well. You managed to tuck okay with girls, Nick and Cindy. Like I say, I can do like a cotton thong, and that's about where I'm at. But if I want to actually be comfortable and not think about it too much, the bikini pants, definitely. I do have a pair of gaff pants, but that also sort of gets a little bit tight if you don't have it arranged right. Not that I've got a big, thingy or anything. I mean, you can probably find it somewhere on the internet. So. But yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly on from tucking. Another good thing about petticoats, don't have to tuck, exactly. I'm going to tell you a secret. I really have no idea how to tuck properly. I don't, which is why I really like these, and I have a pair of like gaff pants, which make it a little bit easier because your stuff just like sits down a little bit, but the gaff pants just kind of move your, what's the word, crease, or you know where your legs meet down a little bit, so your legs just appear a little bit shorter, and it's much better. The gaff pants I have, they have like a camel toe, so it looks interesting. Like if you look at my Boobarella ones, my Boobarella, there's some pictures, there's some sort of camel toeing going on there. It works really well. Okay, it's safe for work. I'll just get people to. We'll talk about it in the Discord, Jodie. That's fine. That's fine. Suppose you always wear tights. You always contain anyway. I guess in it, yeah. Like again, it really depends on what you're wearing. What you're wearing is. Another thing you noticed when you went out in a tight bodycon and had never tucked for that long. Wasn't entirely pleasant. Yeah. Again, depends on what you got. No. If you're going out in like a pair of hot pants, then yeah, you kind of have to tuck a little bit. No. Okay, Jodie, we'll have a look. How am I getting along with my breastplate? Wearing it much? I have been through a couple of them because I broke them. I think it's pretty much my fault entirely. For some reason, I got along really, really well with them. And for some reason, for a week, I just forgot how to take one off completely. And so I ended up like pulling them, trying to get my arm in and pulling them, and then just snapped. Like 2 in the space of, I think 4 days, I think it was. And one of them was provided to me for free, so I felt really bad about that. And then I bought another one and broke another one. Not that long after, so currently I have one on the way, and I have one that I'm using at the moment, and I'm just being... I'm kind of like not very... I don't want to put them on that much anymore at the moment because I feel really a bit, what's the word, jaded, a little bit like shy about wearing it again. Expensive, yes. Luckily, one of the ones I really like cost, I can get for like under $100 when they're on offer, and they're on offer pretty often. So it works a lot better. At the moment, I'm working on. I've ordered like a cotton filled pair. So what I'm going to do is going to take out the cotton and put some latex balloons in, pump them up a little bit, and try and get some like roundish, fake style, more fakey style kind of boobs, which could be interesting. Definitely want to get it for the Peg Bundy look. But yeah, like I break them taking it off, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to modify them. So luckily, I have like a pair at the moment that is broken, that I should be able to, use as a prototype. For wear that's cheap. The ones I like are, if you go on AliExpress and search for Roanya, so it's Roanyer, they do a good pair for under $200, and sometimes, well, a lot of times there's like 50% off them as well. So those are the ones that I've used the most in the last year or so. Around, you got all your forms there if you wait for office. Exactly. Yeah. And they're good with those as well. They are really good as well. Like the tone is really good. And I like them because they match my skin really well. And that's really important when you've got a breastplate. So, but I think it's just lucky for me that I've got a good tone. They've got like 2 or 3 different colours you can get. But you also have removable breast forms. Helps a lot to get on and off. Really, Jodie? Really? Where do you get those? That's good. But like, I think it's a case of like when you're taking them off, if you put like pressure like on the inside of the, call it the sleeve, it's much more likely to split. But if you sort of like roll them up a bit and then try and kind of come over your head like a t-shirt, that's a lot better. But I find like it's just so scary getting your elbow through, and once you've got one out, it's perfectly easy to get them off. Yeah, and your silicone suit and mask too. Really? Okay. They did masks. They're cheaper than those with the liquid jelly silicone ones. They do, yeah. I would say, like, honestly, if you're thinking about breast forms and you really want the idea of gel fill ones, you don't have to. They're fine, but they're often heavy, and you often get like back pain with them. I do. But then I've tried like a pair with cotton in them, and they're just so good. They're so light and so nice, and they barely, unless you're going to have someone playing with them, in which case go for the gel ones. But I would suggest getting cotton filled ones if you can. And they're always like loads cheaper as well. Another serious question for everyone: when you're clubbing, does it not get very hot with wig, makeup, layers, etc.? Yeah, can do. It depends on how much you're wearing, really. If you're wearing like any latex stuff, then it's going to get hot. But generally, most of the time, I would try and wear something that allows for that. That's why, you have people wear clubbing dresses that, where there's like nothing of it. It's because you get really hot dancing and stuff. Yep, cotton ones are just not so bouncy, and you can get silicone forms and put them in. Exactly, if you wanted to. Okay, Patty, so thank you so much for coming in and chatting with me. It has been really nice, thank you. Yeah, exactly, only in the summer. In the winter, I find I got more trouble with keeping warm, actually. Especially when you're wearing not much, or bodycon dress, or whatever, Oh yeah, find yourself hovering around the aircon out when clubbing. Yep. Yeah. I don't really mind, it's just that if you stay out for too long, your makeup just starts to completely just degrade. Like, you don't realise how rough you look until you get back in and you go, oh my god. I end up looking really rough. You got to avoid getting too hot, otherwise you just sort of like start melting. Like literally. You tend to wear dresses that are paper thin when you're out anyway. Exactly, Susie. That's it. That's the trick. Do you know what I'm going to do? The next time I want to go to Torture Garden, and I've got an idea for what to wear, and I'm probably going to wear a breastplate as well. Actually, thinking about it. I kind of want to just do that one thing where you go out and just go all out. And even if I'm only out for like a couple of hours, and make it, I just want to be able to make it work and have some real fun. Just to have that experience once, because I've never really done it. Like, I've been to TG loads of times, but again, not with like the full sort of bimbo thing. Not the full big blonde hair bimbo thing, but like full sort of like domish kind of thing. Can he change there? No, I won't be able to change there. I wouldn't want to change at TG anyway. TG birthday in April, exactly. Birthday ball. But anyway, guys, we're coming up to around sort of 2 hours live, and I'm kind of tired. How do you get there? Uber? Yeah. Always Ubers. Ubers are always generally really good for safe enough car drives. Wouldn't go public transport. Is the Way Out Club still on the go? Way Out still exists. Yeah. It's at a place called the Minories, mostly. Did go to a different place earlier on this year, and it was way better. The Minories isn't really that good. Yeah. Anyway, right. So, in closing, thank you so much for coming and being part of the stream, guys. I'm glad that you came and watched, even if you didn't chat. I'm glad for all the people that did chat. You'll help me have a really nice time. I'm going to Alright, I'm going to read out my list of patrons once more. Why isn't that? Where's it gone? I did have it up. Oh well. That was it. So thank you so much, guys. Again, if you want to see more of my outfits and more of my stuff that I do, and what makes this live stream possible, what makes all of my looks possible and that kind of thing, go to patreon.com/it's Nikki Nicole and check out all my stuff. You can subscribe and get like full photo sets of all my outfits and looks and stuff. I always do a little video, sort of, talking, teasing a little bit, explaining like what's going on with the outfit, and you can also like vote on which set comes out next, so you get a little bit of control if you want. And also one of the tiers is to get a shout out on this very YouTube stream, so I'm just going to go down the list and say a really big thank you to all my patrons, not just the ones that I'm mentioning here, but all my patrons as well. So thank you very much to Alex, Alexandru, Charita, App, Aura, Avaro56, Bianca Barbie Dolly, Bonal Gonk, Brad, Rusty Lucy, Kieran Thurlow, Daggy Likey, Dave, David Ames, Equiv16, Eric Sawyers, Frank DeBoer, Happily Anonymous, Hawk, Jake Allen, Jay Highlander, Jesse O'Coin, Jody Allen, John Doe, Judicature 55, Kevin Y, Neil Beforzod, Kylo Penn, Leonie100, Luke Goslin, Luke Ingram, Lynn S. Maid, Michael Holsky, Nathan Smith, Nanette Armo, Oliver Herr, PJ Gutenoir, Richard Beatty, Robert Zimmerman, Ryan Sullivan, Sam Wright, Sophie's Hepburn, Stephen Torlex, and Thwifty. Thank you so much. And that shout out, you can get that shout out by subscribing to my $7 tier, which means you also get all of the pictures and photo sets every 2 weeks. So thank you so much, guys, for a wonderful stream. And there you go, that's my shilling done. I've not memorised my Patreon list. I haven't, sorry. I should do. I should do it in reverse alphabetical order next time. Okay, we'll do that. I'll get drunk and then try and do it in various different ways and orders. That's alright, Elena. Thank you so much for coming and watching. So good night, everybody. I hope you have a nice weekend, and I'll see you guys. The next Hangout stream will be, there's always the first Friday of every month, so the next one will probably be the first Friday of next month, strangely, which will be probably the 3rd of April. So Friday the 3rd of April. And I will see you guys next time. Come to the Discord. Let me post that link once more for you. Come to the Discord if you want more chat like this and more messing around, and if you want to be part of our community. Thank you so much. And I'm going to be hanging out on Discord afterwards a little bit, as I derobe and have something to eat before I go to bed. So come chat. See you later. Good night. Love you all.